Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Foxman Plays Planet Coaster, our creative series. It's been a few days. I apologize. But you know, that's the way kind of creativity, I guess, works at times. You can't always force it. But I'm back. I'm here. And I would like to say that you're going to be experiencing a bit of a backlog experience. The reason is I'm going to Norway for Christmas. I have a Norwegian / Danish Christmas with her and her family. My mouth bay. This one goes out to you. So yeah, I'm going to be spending some time over there. And it's only for a week. But, you know, I don't want to just not have any videos for that week. So I'm going to try to get as many out as I can and scheduled and all that. And for that reason, these are going to be approximately a half hour. Just because, yes, I'm sitting here for a half hour, but it also takes time, a lot of time to render and a lot of time to upload and all that stuff. And just to plan beforehand, what am I going to do in that episode? So I've thought of a few things I'm going to do. And a lot of it is going to be kind of more clean-up stuff. I'm not going to be starting really, I think, any new projects per se. But with that said, let me show you what I planned this episode, alright? You know, I don't like the idea of backlogs in general, too. Because I really do appreciate your guys' feedback, and I like incorporating it as soon as possible. But just in this case, this is really the only way I can do it. But anyways, I want to kind of continue working with the railway and kind of completing the loop. And it's kind of tricky because I don't know exactly how I want to do it in some parts. So we're going to have it kind of come around here, cross over here, and then I think what I'm going to do in general is just have a connection, like just spam it down. Don't even think about it. Just put it down and then connect it over here. Because this is going to be another kind of important / delicate area. We don't have a ton of room to work with. And I do want to get some stuff on this side. So it's going to be important how we place the railway, any pathways, so on and so forth. Because of a lack of room. We're right on the edge there, so on and so forth. So for starters, I'm just going to kind of spam it down, and then we're going to come back and clean that up. So keep that in mind. And that's the way we've been going with a lot of this stuff. We're kind of just putting it down to get it, and then it makes it a little bit easier to work with later. So that's that. What I'm going to be spending a little more time finessing, because I do know, is I thought... So we're going to put the Avro Aero roller coaster that we're going to be building in a future episode in this realm. And I kind of thought, hey, it'd be cool if we represent the prairies kind of over here. But then it's like, it just seems a little weird just having this like this for some reason. And I don't want the roller coaster just like, or not the roller coaster, but the train. The Canadian Pacific Railway, which is what I'm calling it. It's going to go all across Canada. All across Canada. But it's like, I don't want to just necessarily completely expose for this length either. So I was thinking. And you know what? I thought we could do a little range of the Rocky Mountains along here. And then the train could actually be going through the Rocky Mountains. So again, it's kind of like a tunnel, but it's not really underground per se. Like here we're saying this is kind of the underground representative of the Underground Railroad, and it truly is going to be going underground, and we'll close that up. But over here, it's like it's going to be going through the Rockies. It's connecting BC to the rest of Canada. That was one of the promises. So we're going to do that. That's going to be spending time doing that this episode. And then I'm actually going to have it definitely go underground a bit more around here. I do not want a donut. I do want a donut, but I do not want the rail to go over this because I feel like it's actually going to, in a weird way, spoil the view. And also, we're going to have the Rockies kind of here, and it's going to block a bit of the view of this. So what I feel that's going to do is it's going to allure people. It's going to pull them in and pull them over this way. They kind of like, they slowly see more and more, and they get more and more interested. Of course, hopefully, we'll also be able to do similar stuff here. Like, they're going to be torn. They're like, do we go left or right? Oh, which way do we go first? But it'll go underground, under the path here, and then it'll come back up, and it's just going to actually be completely exposed, like, on the surface here, I think. I do want to see some of it. I know we're having a lot of it underground and in the mountains, but also it's going to have all this area here and along the water as well, probably completely exposed. So having it underground here, I feel is not going to be like that big a deal. So we're going to do that, and the tricky thing is I want the railway to be perfectly perpendicular to the edge here and to this, this pathway for that segment. So you're thinking maybe like, well, we've free-handed it all throughout here and right there. We don't really have a point of reference anymore to get it perfectly level. But previously, I made this section here is perfectly parallel. I said perpendicular before. I meant to say parallel. Perfectly parallel with the edge of this. And this pathway is based on, it's 45 degrees from this one, which is 45 degrees from this one, which is 45 degrees from this, which is it's perpendicular to this. This is the original path they started. At 45 degrees, it cuts through the center, dissects this square. So we know that this guy is good to go. So we can actually build off of this rail temporarily. So let me just show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. Don't go that way. I'm going to remove... No, stop that. Going to remove that and that. Okay, now don't worry, we're going to come back and fix this up after. But I need to do this. I also need to lengthen it to make this go a little bit faster. There we go. So we're going to get this down like that. Now we can reduce it. And I'm going to go 15 here to make it nice and easy to work with. So we'll just go 15, 30, 30, 30. So 330s is 90. Bring that back to 90. Boom. This actually worked out quite well because it's pretty much right up against it. This isn't, by the way, this is not staying here. I'm just building this so we can make sure that it's 90 degrees on this side when we get there. So let's increase the length of this. Get it? And you can see it's neither getting closer nor further from this line. Also, that looks kind of cool with all the supports. So now, what we need to do, remember the station is going to be, I want it kind of on this level. So, let's just see. Probably have to lower this actually a bit. Okay, now we can just bring them back up. Just gonna do that for now. All the way, let's go back to 15 and see how close we can get this. We might have to actually pull it back, oopsies, even more. See, now this is a problem. We don't want this one to be right up against the edge. We want it set back a fair bit because it's going to be going through the mountain. So, 1, 2, 3. Pull this guy back. Pull them back all the way now. Go to 30. There we go. Go back to 90. So this might still be a bit too close. It depends on how beefy we're gonna make these mountains. And you know what? Let's place that. Let's beef the place up a little bit. And just do some testing here. You know, these are, you know, the Rocky Mountains, they're big. They're gonna be closer to this size, I think, not this. So you know, everything in this park is not really to scale. That's okay. But I'd like to get the proportions kind of right. So let's just see. And also this transition. See, you see how it's doing that weird line? I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. So we could always go like... Oh, what the hooey hiya? How'd you do that? Actually, why don't we just go like this? Push it back a bit. Reduce the size. Yeah, I should have done it like that. So we can do it like this. Kind of get a little bit of a ledge of sorts. Probably have to undo most of this anyways when we get the rail going here, but I just wanted to see how exactly we want it to line up. And these are not going to look like, I mean, with time I would like to make them look like proper spiky sort of Rocky Mountains, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be good enough to do that. Okay. Alright. And this is going to be cool, having the Avro arrow flying by. Maybe with some slight interaction. And I don't want them to look too perfect. I'm just trying to flesh this out. I might have to move... Actually, let's just move this over here for now. And same with this dude. Alright, there. So you see, we might actually want to pull this... Yeah. I think in terms of width, that's pretty good. I don't want to take up too much more space. And then it would come... right over here for sure. Just pull this up slowly. Just to get a good idea. Measure twice, cut once. Well, although we can cut many times and uncut. That's the beauty of this game with the undo and redo functionality. But you know, still. It's a good idea for us to get the general idea, see if we like it, see if it works overall. Rather than spending a ton of time doing one thing and then doing another thing and then realizing the first thing just didn't work. And then we gotta do the other thing. You know what I'm talking about. So, alright, let me get the size up a bit more just to speed this up a bit. Obviously, this doesn't look like the Rockies. I think what I'll do in another episode is when we go to like detail this, is definitely pull up a reference photo. I've still got to fix a lot of the other stuff that I want to make look as close to the real thing as possible. Lake Superior is a big one. Fix up Lake Ontario stuff a bit. Amherst Island, Wolf Island in there. But I like the idea. Oh, holy trees. Holy cannoli. What's going on? Camera! Camera! Oh my gosh. This is trippy, man. I don't know why the camera just all of a sudden has a spaz attack. Alright. So now the thing is, I almost feel like this is closed off too much. You know? We don't want it to close off too much. You want them to kind of be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we maybe do some more... Bring it down. Slope it down a bit here. This is the end of the mountain range. So yeah, they can kind of see that a little bit. I mean, we could always bring it up a bit more. But you know. I wish I could just steal their mountains. I don't know how they did that. That's so good. Yeah, that's a little bit better. They'll be able to see stuff. And once we build the Avro Arrow, if it's coming and doing some loop stuff, they'll be able to see it. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. So I think in terms of beefiness, though, this is okay. And, you know, this takes up a lot of space. But we almost want that. Because remember, we can only have so many rides in the park, so many attractions, so many things, buildings, and assets before it starts to really maybe chug. So by doing this and taking up this space, we're not just like, we're filling it all in, and it's gonna look right. If that makes sense. I just don't want completely blank areas void of any real life and feeling. But we'll come back and do that. I'm not even sure. Okay, wait. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. So that's... I didn't need to maybe go quite to that extent, but that's made me realize we need to turn a fair bit sooner. Okay, wait. Place that one. Just go like that for now. Okay. 30. Oopsies, I forgot. I'm gonna go down to 15 there. Oh, I think it has something to do with the slope as well. Alright, well then let's pull this guy up. Pull you in. Oh shit, no. Maybe I just screwed that up. My bad. 2, 3. Go 90. Pull it back. Does that line? That actually lines up, I think, quite well. So we'll place this, and we won't worry about the vertical. Actually, I guess we do need to pull it up a bit just to see. All right, let's see here. Come up a little bit more. There we go. This will work. This will work. We can work with this. We can always pull this back a bit. Again, I want to try and proportion them a little bit, but as long as we're like, oh yeah, those kind of look like mountains, and we're like, yeah, this is Rocky Mountains. We can even do for the station. We could name each station. So we could do like, we can do signs. You can do custom signs to the text and stuff, and we can say like Rocky Mountain Station. You know? Just little things like that, and give it a nice proper pathway. So, how are we doing for time? Doing okay. I do want to try to keep these to half hour. So now that I've got this there, we can go, oopsies. Edit this guy. Can undo all of that. That was all just to get us that one part perfectly lined up, parallel with the edge. It's a lot of work, but you know what? Now, episodes later, I'm not going to be regretting it. You're like, oh, I wish I had spent that extra, you know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes doing that. No, we won't. We won't have to worry about it. And there you go. Good as new. So now, what I'm going to do... Actually, before I connect this up, let's see if we can do flatten the foundation. Just get this, like, pretty narrow. I'm going to take a sip of my drink, by the way. By the way, do you mind if I take a sip of my drink? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on to your ding-dongs and your boobs. Your boobies and your dingy-dongies. Let's see how this looks. Oh shit. I'm freaking lost, man. I'm in the Matrix, dude. Okay. So the auto tunnel, it actually like tunneled underneath, which is kind of weird, but I kind of like it in a weird way. So it's gonna need to go underneath here. We might even need to kind of pull it back a bit and make it go underneath sooner. But this is interesting. I'm gonna let it do its thing there. So we need to insert a station. So one of the suggestions was a green belt along here, kind of like we could do it like in Toronto we have High Park, which is kind of like I guess our Central Park. You know, in the New York they have the Central Park. High Park is a fairly large park in Toronto. Sorry, I gotta stretch. There we go. And yeah, so maybe we do it. It's kind of like a park / green belt. I mean, because really this is also part with the trees and all that stuff. It's gonna be almost like a green belt, but yeah, I like the idea a lot. So, whoopsies. What did I do? Did I do that? Oh, I see. I see. Fix this up for a second. Okay. So, the pathway, I want to line it up well enough. Maybe we actually kind of pull it back here a bit before this bend. This is not actually definite at all anyways, so if anything, I should be going based off of what just feels right over here in terms of distancing ourselves from that. Let's select our grid. Is that too far away? Or too close? Let's see how it looks overall. Again, there's going to be trees on either side. And I'll probably end up meandering this. I just want to get the general line. And then we can undo sections in between. I think we might have to go over. Actually, we might even need to go there. You know what? That would be good. Yeah, this is good. Okay, we'll fix that end up. Let's just get this done, and then I can undo. Oh golly, there's got to be a better way to do this. Click, 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 clickety, click. All right. So now what I'm gonna do? It's not even the right pathway. Is it this one? There we go. I wish I could click and drag. Let me click and drag. Is that's not such a big deal, is it? I don't know why I changed those. I'm actually gonna undo most of this. And then we're gonna kind of meander it through here. The only thing is, I kind of want to get the terrain a little bit bumpy. Just a little bit bumpy. Let's get the intensity way down. Just kind of just like wiggle it. Wiggle it through. I don't want this to be perfectly even. And some parts I might even get going a little more crazy. I'm quite honest with you, I don't know why I'm starting this right now in this episode, because this is, you know, this is going to be a park. It's going to be a nice park. I want to spend more time with it. There we go. It's just, you can't really see well what much is going on, and that's okay. I can barely see. But I don't want this to be major. I just don't want it to be perfectly flat. That would be perfectly boring. Flat and straight is good in some instances. It's fantastic, and it can be very beautiful. But other times, I feel like we shouldn't fight nature. Real nature has curves. Just kind of spam it up a little bit more. I'm just holding it at this point and going back and forth really fast. And now I'm going to increase the size and that a bit and smooth it a little bit more though. Some of these bumps maybe just don't make for nice natural flow as much. Alright. So you can kind of see a little bit. So let's get a general pathway going on. What's the width? It's 10. Oh wait, 8. You know, I might have to do, if this is like the central pathway, I might do this one as 10, and these offshoots can be 8. We'll have to play around with that. Keep an open mind. So, let's see here. I wouldn't even mind some elevation changes to an extent, but let's actually just reduce the length a bit though to 3, so we can do some more curvy stuff with ease. It's not going to be a crazy wild. Actually, we could even split the path up. Oh, dudes. Dudes. Will it let me do that? Yeah, we should be able to do that. Let's see here. So let's go with 2 4s. I might do 5. Let me just start this out. Let's just test this out, okay? Let's just go like this. Okay. Just kind of go like something funky. And then I'm going to undo this a bit more, just to see if we can get these guys looking fresh. Might be harder than I thought to make it look right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with the pathway system, to be honest with you. And when it comes to, I guess we could go something more like that. actually undo. I want to keep that anchor point. Okay, wait, length. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Do it like that. And then now, with this 5. Actually, yeah, maybe if we just start with these guys kind of randomly, and then we'll connect them up. Like that. And then the width, go back to 8 for maybe one more. There we go. And now we're free. Free as the wind blows. To kind of do some more funky stuff. Let's get this back up to 3. Yo, I just thought of a cool idea. Coolest idea of all time. Not really. I mean, I think it's nifty. And some of you might already be thinking the same thing. All right. Bring it in. Let's just stop it there for a second. And then this guy, let's pull you back a bit actually. Wait for it. Ah, shoot. I forgot you can't. We can't. Oh, wait. We can change all this curved slopes? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. But hold on. Railing on elevated. Definitely. Let's go back. Pull the length to 1 for now. And then we go. Actually, I kind of want this to be these to be stairs. At that point. And then we go like this. That's definitely tall enough. I think. No, 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 no. Okay, let's get the length up a bit more. That might help. Now you see what I'm talking about. This is gonna make, I'm gonna need to tweak this a bit more actually. I want the stairs to be closer. I don't want it to be elevated for so long. Actually, or so high. Can I get away with it being just one stairway? Because I'd almost want to do that. Let's just see if it will let me do that. Will you let me touch your feet? Might not. Let's go all the way up. No. No, I mean, yeah, that is pretty low. Okay, it's just good to make sure. It's just good to make sure. I could actually curve them though. That doesn't look necessarily too bad, does it? Although I kind of want it to be closer. Let's just bring it kind of like... Wait, how does it look? Kind of like that. I guess that's good. Nope, nope. That one's not good, though. No, dude. No, dude. Why is it, I don't want it to touch. No! Stop this! This is madness. This is Sparta! Alright. I don't know why you're so uncooperative. We'll do it this way. We'll go like this and this. Clearly that's not gonna work. Oh, the terrain. That's right. Actually, that can maybe stay elevated, and we can pull up some of this terrain over here. Let's just see. And I'm gonna finesse with this a lot because I don't like how this looks. I like the idea of the one crossing over the other. But I don't like how it currently looks. See if we can fix it a bit. I want the stairs to be closer. Okay, increase the length. Nah, they're not. It's just like it won't let me go over. Oh shit, get rid of this. Oh. That's why it's being such a jackass. Huh. Huh. Funny. Okay. I know a lot of you guys are like, Michael, just get rid of what's underneath. Let's just see here. Get rid of that then. Let's have it go like so. Go back here. I click on this path. Wait a minute. Oh, I know. Okay, wait. Get rid of this. And then say no support. Where are the supports? I can't say no support, right? Oh, passports. My bad. There we go. I wonder. I probably do actually like some walls and buildings and stuff around this side and do a nice archway. Oh, a nice wooden archway or stone archway. Yeah, we're not going to leave this as is. I just forgot. We can completely customize that however we want. Dude. Don't you fucking dare. Is there a way to just tell this thing to go to hell? No. Oh, wait. Control? Why do you want to... I had it. No. I had it. It's right around there. How does that look, though? Doesn't matter. Just freaking place it. Unplace this one. Something like that. It's good for now. Looks kind of boring, but honestly, once we get trees and rocks and all that sort of stuff in, it's going to be a lot better. And I do kind of like the idea of building up the terrain here. So it's like you don't actually come down on stairs. Or we could even do the same thing. Like, really, there's no stairs. It'd be just a slow, gentle incline and it's following the terrain. That'd be cool. I wasn't planning on doing this episode. I actually need to wrap this episode up because I told myself I try to keep them shorter, but let's at least kind of do a loose connection over here. You know what? These guys should actually be connecting at that point. Let's get some stairs down. There you go. We'll fix up all that railing stuff. We're gonna have to make it all look quite nice at some point. And then it comes back through there. And it'll curve back around. And then they'll touch. Now kiss. It's very rough. Very rough. With 8. Actually, and then go length 1. It's close enough for now. And I might even do some more meandering and crazy stuff. That doesn't look quite right. But you get what I'm kind of going for, right? Is there's going to be trees in between here. There's trees on other sides. We'll have benches. You know, just kind of make it look naturalized. And then, I like the idea of the path splitting. Rather than just having one single path, then we can kind of have them playing off each other. This looks like garbage. Please ignore how it generally looks. It's actually almost like mirroring this in a weird way. But yeah, this has given me some really cool ideas for how we can work with the terrain to maybe bring it up a bit without, you know, we're not going to be making mountains or anything, but just bring it up here, have the pathway go along, have a couple more little rocky ridges and stuff, maybe reminiscent of the sleeping giant over here. Just making every angle, every spot look a little different. I think that'll be kind of cool. And yeah, having this side elevated. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. So basically, long story short, this pathway is going to be a fair bit straighter. So right around there, central, is going to be the Rocky Mountain Station, the train station. So people, when they come up, you know, they come up through here, chugga chugga choo choo, it goes up, and it stops here, and then it'll keep going on, it'll go underground, and then it's going to go probably over here, land bridge, and then connect up. So just like, it'll be a nice terminating vista as they come out this way. They'll see the nice station that way. Or they can go this way. I still got to figure out how the pathway is going to work going down to here. We're going to have to play around and widen this stuff up. That'll be a fun challenge. But we like challenges. And then, you know, we've kind of got a narrow space here for the other coaster. But I think it's going to be cool for it to kind of fly by the mountain and do some other stuff. We could maybe even have it go over part of the pathway. Flying nice and low. Alright, so there we go. That's all I'm going to do for this episode. Again, I thank you guys so much. I know you've been giving me lots of support with this series, and it really means a ton to me to have so many people kind of just willing to watch my content and then let alone enjoy it. You know, that's awesome. So when I do get back in Canada, and I can record more casually, I guess, with less time restrictions, then then we'll get going. But the next few episodes are going to be shorter, kind of like this one. But that's maybe going to force me to get some more stuff done, sort of. But yeah, it's nice to... Yeah, I don't quite like the... That looks weird. We're going to fix this up, though. So that's one thing for next episodes. Actually come back, work on this a little bit more. Work on this. You know, there's a lot of little things we can work on. So I'm going to be trying to do those in some of the episodes. And then we can come back with some of the larger projects down the road. Like the Halifax explosion. That one is going to be tricky. That's still, to me, to this point, this is going to be the trickiest one for me to do. And we'll see. Soon I might start working on the Avro Arrow. But we got to get the mountains done first. Loosely, mostly done. But at least now that I know where the rail is, I can spend some more time doing this. We'll get the station in place, and then we'll have at it. So anyways, we'll see what's what in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, don't be shy with that like button. And if you're new around here, maybe consider subscribing and clicking that little bell button beside it so you can be aware of new episodes as they come out. Anyways, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out.